All right. Hi, guys, and welcome to Under the Influence, Red Zeppelin. I am Katie.
I am Bailey.
And we are here to celebrate Valentine's Day.
You'd think by now I would know how to introduce myself.
Valentine's
Day. Less awkward.
Bailey, where's your excitement about Valentine's Day?
Oh, Valentine's Day.
What are your thoughts?
I kind of hate it.
Yeah.
But okay, let me put this into perspective. I love love. I believe in love. I hate Valentine's Day because I feel like it's just a you're commercially exploiting love. I feel like.
Well, sure, that's what companies do.
It's all corporate, yeah.
Right.
It's just a corporate holiday to make money, and I don't feel like.
Yeah, you know how many Valentine's cards we've written? Like me and my husband have written to each other?
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
I don't think so, yeah. He does creative ones for my birthday and stuff with Guy Fieri, but yeah, Valentine's Day is just kind of bogus. Well,
yeah.
We'll do stuff together. We do stuff together every day. It's why do you have to set this one day?
Here's my biggest thing is love should be a choice every single day. You shouldn't have to have one day where you just go all out. It's
where
you show this person how much you mean, they mean to you
right,
and stuff
because
like that.
How
that should be
when you get a bouquet
every single day.
A bouquet of flowers, or
also,
chocolates.
I hate being given flowers romantically. It's my biggest pet peeve.
All right, you listening, guys?
Because
and girls or whoever, people. Bailey doesn't like flowers.
I'll explain myself. I don't understand how that is romantic because it dies 2 days later. So are you basically saying this is how much my love means to you? It dies within 2 days? I don't know. I might be reading too much into it, but I just don't. But I've also never been given flowers romantically, so maybe.
I think it's more of a gesture to, so I've only gotten flowers once, and it was from Andrew, and it was when I was a teacher, and I was having one of the worst weeks of my life, and it was kind of a gesture to brighten my day. It wasn't romantic. It was more okay, life isn't that bad. Look at these pretty flowers, even though life was that bad at that point. But it's not really
Did it make you feel better?
It was really sweet because I wasn't expecting it. And I think when things are unexpected, that's when it's more meaningful. So when you have this whole day about love, it's really not about love anymore. It's just about, acting the part.
Yeah.
So.
Agreed.
With that being said, let's introduce our guest.
Hello.
Kate.
Yes.
How do you feel? This is
Valentine's
Kate, guys.
Day.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm here. I was trying to be quiet. I was
I know you were wanting to
on the inside. It's so hard for me not to talk as a person. Actually, I think the best thing to get someone is a plant versus flowers. I think we should transition to plants because they live longer.
I actually really love that idea, even though I've pretty much killed every single plant that I've owned.
Well, succulents,
not on purpose.
Succulents.
I've really
start with succulents and work your way up.
Yeah. I live with my sister, and we had 10 plants at one time and tried so hard to keep them alive. Aww. And they either got mites or something happened. I don't know.
Boy, wait till you have kids, guys. It's all downhill from there.
Yeah, Valentine's Day, I'm one of those people who says I don't care about it. And then the day of, I'm kind of so what's going on, Hunter? I feel really bad, but I'm totally one of those people who will pretend I don't care about it until the day of. And I'm oh, is there a surprise? Is something going to happen? And nothing ever does, but it's fine. So I think it's a lot more fun when you're younger and you guys get to make Valentine's Day boxes and put cards in it. And you were the cool kid if you had candy taped onto your card. I always convinced my mom, I was please let me tape candy.
Yeah, you want to be the kid with the candy.
Yeah, you want to be the kid with the candy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But since then, as an adult, it's kind of weird. And if you ever want to go out on that day, you forget about it, and then you go out and you're oh, everything's reserved. I can't go out.
Or it's usually double the price.
Yeah.
Well, and now Valentine's during COVID, our kid, what is she in, 5th grade? She's 5th grade, right? And I think this is probably the last year they get Valentine's for the whole class. But they had to quarantine the Valentines. We had to get them early enough to where they could be separated from humanity to decontaminate. So Cool.
Weird time to live
It's a
in.
time to live in.
Oh my God. I love
Yeah.
the new like online dating, like advertisements always have people doing Zoom together, which I think is hilarious, but kind
Yeah.
of cute. But like, meet your loved one on this, and
'Cause
they're
it's not
Zooming.
awkward enough meeting people.
Yeah.
Zoom's already awkward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, it's a weird year for love, I'd say,
Yeah.
given COVID and everything. But yeah.
So with that being said, obviously we don't really have any major Valentine's Day plans or traditions or anything. And obviously we're like not decked out in red either.
So-
This is the most red that Bailey.
This is the only red shirt I have.
This is the only.
but
I
red's,
have a ruby.
red's
This is
my
the
favorite
only-
color, so I should have more red, but I
got
just don't
hair.
like red. Yeah.
I don't know. You've got hair.
I got rid of my red right before
It's
Valentine's
still
Day.
like
Perfectly.
reddish. It's still in the
It's
family.
in the strawberry
It's in the
blonde
family.
yes.
Yeah. So I figure we start off talking about some of our maybe. Do you want to start with favorite romantic movies?
Yeah.
You want to start with favorites? Okay, we can talk about the good stuff first, and then we can trash some stuff. So what are you guys like? Some of your favorite like romantic movies? They don't even have to be rom-coms, just romantic in general.
I think the most genius one is the movie Beginners. And maybe it's fresh in my mind because Christopher Plummer just passed away.
Yeah.
But I think that movie is just
love
beautiful because, I don't know, just even the younger relationship between, oh goodness, I can't remember his name. Point being, that movie is really phenomenal. And it's Christopher Plummer finding himself in later years and then passing. But anyways, that one's great. But I was just going to joke around and say You Got Mail because I watched it the other day and
It's on my
so
list.
bad.
No, but it's
so
on my
bad.
list of like I can't. So Andrew and I we have like a handful of
So
movies that when they're on, we have no choice in our mind but to watch the
Yeah.
whole effing movie.
Yeah.
And You've Got Mail. It doesn't matter what part it's at. We have to sit through the whole movie. I don't know if it's like it is, and
It's
like
a good one. Okay, so here's my thing. Shocker, I absolutely hate rom-coms. Like, I cannot sit through one. I cannot do it. But I love like Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks movies. There's something
That's your guilty pleasure. You do have a
That
guilty
is my guilty-
pleasure. You
I-
have a guilty pleasure,
I love
Bailey.
like Sleepless in Seattle. I just love.
But she's
Meg
like
Ryan and Tom
stalking him
Hanks.
in that movie. And then You've Got Mail.
You've
He
Got
ruins
Mail.
her
He's
life.
like demolishing her business.
They're not really. Is it a
know.
rom-com or is it a tragedy?
It's a rom-com, but it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's proof that somebody can ruin your life, and there's still I don't know something there.
I think if you run a small business, You've Got Mail is like your worst nightmare.
It is. It'd be like right now, I'd be like, oh, yeah, if a giant record company moved in down the street, and they're like, I want to date you. I don't know.
Right.
That seems messed up.
Yeah. I feel my all-time favorite romance of all time is a toss-up though between probably Amelie or Eternal Sunshine.
So I was
Spotless
gonna
Mind.
say Eternal
Kills me
Sunshine.
inside. I love it. It's so good.
Eternal Sunshine's my top two. So I have two favorite
Oh my God, I love
romantic movies, but
that
that
movie.
one, what do you love about it?
Well, so the first time I watched it, I was going through a breakup. So I was just like, there was something about it that just hit me so hard in my core. And I don't know, I love everything about that movie. Because it's so heartbreaking, but realistic. And
It's super realistic, and I guess it's kind of proof that, she's kind of crazy, and then he's very solid, which I identify with in my personal life. But it's like no matter how hard you try to get rid of like something that's meant to be will find a way. And I think that's
well, just even the fact that they were like, wanted to erase the memory because it was too painful, but then going through it, they were like, I want to keep the memory even though it is painful. I mean, everyone can relate to that.
right. Yeah.
I mean, that's grief. That's literally what grief is.
Well, yeah. So even if you erase those memories, they still find a way to
Yeah.
rear their head. It
Well,
still
and to
comes back
mean-
and
and it's like those memories mean something.
right.
You know?
I mean, Jim Carrey's the most non-Jim Carrey in that movie.
That's my favorite.
Like, it's really weird. Like, if
Yeah.
you watched only that movie of Jim Carrey, you wouldn't even know Jim Carrey.
Right.
But I always liked it. I always had that hang up with some movies with the whole manic pixie dream girl stereotype. And I kind of feel like they nipped it in the butt in one part when she's kind of like, hey, I'm not in your life to complete you as a person. Like, I'm not here to tell you what to do
Well, and
or
she also kind of
guide you.
embraced her craziness,
Yeah.
which I think is important if you are self-aware enough to know that you are kind of out there, which that character does. and that's why she dyes her hair different colors to express herself. Like, I totally get that. And it's a very relatable movie.
I like the soundtrack too. I'm actually
Very
like a real
good.
sucker for John Bryan, and he did the composing, and it gives me goosebumps. Like, he does the Elephant Parade song, and all of them are really short clips. Like, some of them aren't even a minute long, but the keys are really solid, and it just hits a note with me. And I know he did Lady Bird recently. And, is that right? Lady Bird? Yeah.
Yeah.
Greta Gerwig.
I love her.
So, do you have any other ones? I mean,
All
we
my,
touched on your Meg Ryan.
I know. All my like favorite romantic movies are pretty much tragedies.
She's like, it's The Shining. This is my favorite romance movie.
I mean, pretty much.
The love is with the house.
Anything like Stanley Kubrick or creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I really love like Atonement, but it's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
Atonement
that is
kills
heartbreaking.
me. I can't
it's
watch it.
heartbreaking.
The girl pisses me off so much, and she's such a great actress. And she was in Lady Bird, the main actress, right? That's her as a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't like her in so many movies after that just because of Atonement.
horrible.
It's horrible.
It's tragic.
So tragic.
And then I also love like movies like Never Let Me Go, but that's also tragic. And
You're naming like one and done ones for me, like not repeat watch.
really,
Yeah.
I don't think I can watch Atonement again. It killed
That's a
me.
one and done.
Yeah, it's a one and done. James
But this
McAvoy's
tells you
gorgeous.
this is a little glimpse into Bailey's psyche.
yeah, explains it all.
Yeah. Like a little
I'm
bit of
trying to
pain.
think. I know there's like some good ones that I really love, but like I don't usually watch movies to watch a romantic.
Well, yeah.
movie.
I mean, for me, the ones that aren't necessarily rom-coms are not meant to be romantic. So Silver Linings Playbook is my other top two favorites.
See, that was a one and
It's
done
a
for
good one.
me.
It's so good.
I liked it.
I
a
relate
lot.
to that. She's also crazy. You'll see a
You
common
just like
theme
crazy
here
women.
where there's like but she can still find love. It's
Yeah.
like hope for women like me out there that are kind of out there, but that there's a man that will embrace that craziness, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, the one movie I never liked was The Titanic, and that's just a movie that has never
Okay,
resonated.
so that's on
I'm
my-
so sorry if it's on your.
That's
good
on my
list.
trash. So
It's
I
on
have
your
a-
trash list.
I have a
yes.
trash list.
Okay, good, because Titanic I can't rewatch, and it's just.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We can
I
go to
can't-
trash now if we want.
Oh, we can trash.
Let's trash it
I'll
up.
trash everything.
right.
I don't even know if I've sat through that entire movie as a whole. And then it's just like the ending. I don't know. I have a lot of feelings about
Like
that
figure out
movie.
a way to save him.
Exactly.
Some bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's the love of your life. You figure out a way, or you die with him. That's the
There
poetic
was
way to be
room.
about it.
I know this has been argued by so many. There was room. There was room on that door for
There's
him.
room, or look around. There's other people dead and floating. Take their shit. They're already
Exactly.
dead. Like,
Exactly.
push them off. Put Jack on it. I don't know. It's
Oh
just.
gosh.
Like, let's not try to pretend like the story is tragic.
I'll never
just
let
by
go.
Letting, yeah.
Oh, you let go, bitch. Come on. You let go. She moved on with her life. Got to ride a horse. Have kids. Whatever. Had that.
It's incredible.
It's yeah.
You want to hear
movie.
something really funny? So recently, Hunter and I were scrolling through movies, and he made a joke. He's like, "Oh, I've never seen The Notebook before," and I was like,
God.
Also on my trash list.
It's on a
I have-
tra- it's
I have
on my trash list.
I
It
have my
is.
trash list.
hate
"Okay, well,
that movie.
you're gonna get a kick out of this." I was like, "Let's just watch it. Like, why not? Like, let's throw it on." You've never seen it. I haven't seen it since I was in like high school, and so we put it on, and we're getting through the movie, and I'm like crying at the end for some reason. And I'm laying on his chest, and we're watching this movie, and it's right at the end. And spoiler alert, okay. He just looks down at me. He's like, "Oh, what are they gonna like fucking die together?" And then they died together. And I was caught between this like cry and laughter at the same time because it was just the timing he said it. But I was already bawling my eyes, so I started like snorting up snot. It was really bad. And that movie though, not so good. Not good. It hit a
No.
note though. I don't know if I'm getting older and now I'm like, oh no.
I just remember one of my favorites. To backtrack for a second.
Okay, yeah.
Blue Velvet. Trying to think of something weird that you would say. What is it? Go for it.
I would say something like that, but it's The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Oh yeah.
There was something about that movie.
It's very romantic.
It's a little weird. It's a little
But
weird.
okay, I don't know. My sister agrees with me. That's like we go to that movie to feel something. There's something about that movie that is so like heartbreaking but nostalgic and like makes you feel all warm and fuzzy, and I don't know. I can't.
It's beautifully shot.
It's beautifully written too. Like everything about it. The music's great. But yeah, it's also a sad one. So I don't know.
Were you inspired by Mr. Buttons?
No, but
It's
maybe
Mr. Buttons
subconsciously.
behind.
Yes.
I'm like trying to forget
Try
it
not to look at
exists.
him.
Like I'm trying to put it out of my head.
The curious case of Mr.
Are
Buttons.
you ever like walking to get a cup of water at night in your house and it's dark and you're like, there's nothing in here, there's nothing in here. And you like get your water and you walk back to your bed and you're like, there's nothing behind me. Because you just, I don't know, in my head, I
Yes.
always feel like there's a ghost or something. Like,
Absolutely.
lurking, so,
This is why I identify with the crazy women
Yeah.
in movies.
Speaking of ghost, that's a weird wrong.
Ghost?
Like that's a weird romantic movie, Ghost.
It's a weird movie.
Unchained Melodies, like the scene where they're touching
Yeah.
each other, but it's through
But it's through Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes.
It's really.
it's through her body.
Yeah. Because I was young when that came out. And so that's a mind fuck
Yeah.
when you're a kid
Yeah.
or now, just in general.
Yeah. There's one, is it About Time? There's one with
Yes.
Rachel McAdams is
Yes.
Rachel McAdams like a more modern Meg Ryan of rom-coms and just romantic movies in general, but she's in that. I actually like that because I like time travel. So if it has time travel in it, I'm pretty good with it.
Can we retouch on like the worst one of all time?
Okay.
Love Actually.
Yes.
Ooh, you know what
I think
though?
we talked about this.
We talked about
Wait,
it at Christmas. I
Really?
think. Yeah.
Okay, they surveyed men asking them what their favorite romantic movie was, and that was the top one. And when
Why?
because
Why?
think about it.
Well, think about all the characters out of it. They're all messed up men.
Everything. Okay, I'm not. It all channels towards men. Like all the plots, whether or not the woman succeeds in something, like it's a very masculine made like.
Well, yeah, like the
romantic
guy gets to go to
movie.
America and hook up with all the Denise Richards hot girls in that,
Yeah,
right?
and
And
then
then like the little
Colin-
kid
yeah.
chases after the girl, and then Alan Rickman cheats on his wife with hot person and,
Secretary, yeah.
hot secretary, because that's
Honestly,
not
don't remember
cliche.
a lot of it
And Colin Firth gets with his like the help.
The Help.
It's a little weird.
And
It's a
then
weird movie.
The worst is the Keira Knightley storyline, though.
Oh yeah, she
The-
like her husband's best friend like
Is in love with
in
her.
love with her. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a weird one.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Every storyline that is just trash. It's not good. There's nothing romantic about any of that. But anyways,
I
getting
guess
on
what's
Love
the most
Actually.
romantic non-romantic movie? I guess that's a
That's a
better
really good
question.
question.
Like, what's a movie that doesn't even deal with romance?
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a great movie.
I mean, there's a lot of love in that.
Hold me, I can't.
But honestly, like, how real is that statement, though?
That's so sweet.
Yeah. Whether or not you have knives for fingers, you just maybe are just hard to be close to.
I mean, anything
It's
like
relatable.
that. I love Johnny Depp in Cry Baby. I think that movie is
I
hilarious.
just love Johnny Depp.
yeah, in
period.
general, he's very good.
Oh,
looking.
do you know what else is bad? And people are gonna not like this, but as I've gotten older, John Hughes movies, I've turned on them.
You've turned on
I've
them?
turned on them. Pretty in Pink.
Really?
Come on.
It is a little weird.
Come on. It's so most of them are misogynistic, you know. And then Blaine, like really, she's gonna end up with Blaine.
Yeah.
That guy was an asshole. He was gonna dump her
It reminds me of. Have you seen
because
the
of
new
James Spader.
Yeah.
Come on.
Have you seen the new SNL skit where that girl comes, like when the people in SNL comes on Weekend Update and they're talking about movies and because it doesn't work anymore. She's
Yeah.
like, what? That's like just not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
But that happens so much in 80s movies,
80s
though.
movies are just
Total
bad.
trash. Like, or even like Down to Grease, which I think that
we
was.
watched that like 2 nights ago.
And he's like, did she put up a fight? And you're like, what was she fighting? Like, that's not good. Your friend should never ask if she put up a fight. Like,
Yeah.
that is not okay.
Yeah,
But
I don't think it was till
just a
the
different
80s
time.
were pretty misogynistic. I had Mannequin down as one of my trash movies. I don't know if y'all even have seen
I
that
don't even know what that is.
because I'm old.
What is
Well,
that?
To all you Gen Xers out there, Mannequin is a movie. Audio guy, you know this. He's over there nodding. It's a movie with Kevin McCarthy. Is that his name? Right? Blaine from Pretty in Pink. So he works at a department store and he falls in love with a mannequin and she comes to life at night.
Oh
And
my
when I was
God.
a kid, it was like magical and I thought it was amazing. And just watch it now. It's
It sounds creepy. It reminds me of
Yeah.
that Twilight Zone episode where they're like, Marsha,
Oh,
Marsha.
it is
They're all
it is,
the
but like really
mannequins
really
come alive.
cheesy and bad.
Man, I really like for older films. I mean, I always liked Philadelphia Story, but for me, It's a Wonderful Life always stuck out. Like, I love Jimmy Stewart in that, and that's like a romance within a movie that's not even about romance.
You're right.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, there's so many. It's hard to tell. I don't know.
I feel like I'm missing one, and I'm going to be so mad when I remember it tonight.
That's usually how that works.
Yeah.
Well, and if you're just talking about love in general, oh my God, there is a fly right there. Okay, love in general, and that can be between friends. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Shawshank Redemption. And I mean, just that bond between two friends, I think that's more meaningful than some of these lame ass rom-coms.
I think it hits you different times of your life, though.
Right.
I feel like it's the same way with music, though. There's bands I've hated before, and then suddenly one day it's on.
We
and
talk about this all the time.
Yeah,
all
and
the
you just
time,
have a moment with it.
Well,
Like Roxy
you have to
music
be in
did
the right
that for me.
mental state,
Yeah.
I guess, or like to mature enough to appreciate what is being said. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, it'll be interesting when we get to the music portion of this content because I noticed a theme when I was making my list of my favorite like romantic songs that there was definitely themes in like my periods of time that I liked.
Totally.
Romantic.
I did the same thing.
Did you do
I
that?
wrote a list.
I did it by decades. And I could tell by per decade I was
Oh,
in a
yeah.
certain like state of mind with that decade.
Oh, yeah.
It's really interesting, but we'll get to that
Yes.
in a little bit. So, all right. So it is the time in the episode where we do something stupid, awkward, some weird game. And since it's Valentine's Day, or it's our episode about love, we thought we would incorporate our favorite love songs into a game that it's a guessing game. You guys, we just have to get creative with this stuff. So basically, my husband is going to. We've all written down our favorite love songs of all time. I'm sure we missed some, and we didn't copy each other, so none of us know.
Surprisingly.
It's going to be shocking and surprising. So we're going to start off with Kate, our guest, being the first.
I'm going to drink
gets a
every
point.
time I get something wrong.
You should just do that
just
anyways.
turn it into a
because
drinking game.
You can turn any of our games into a drinking game.
Sounds good.
So basically what's going to happen is he's going to read off a song, and you have to figure out if it's me or if it was Bailey.
It's
but
on,
it's
I'm
one
like
of our
cracking my knuckles.
one
I'm
of our
like, it's
favorite
ready.
songs, and then
Let's do it.
we'll switch people, and it'll be the same thing. So
Okay.
on this turn, it'll be a song that either one of us picked, and you have to guess
I feel good about this.
who
Okay.
wrote that. So you ready?
You guys ready?
All right.
Always.
All right. The first song is A Song for You by Donny Hathaway.
Oh. Ooh. I'm going to go with... Oh, I actually know that song, too. I'm going to go with Bailey. It's going to be...
It is actually Katie.
No! I'm going to drink so much. Oh,
We'll
no.
talk about
I
that. I
have
don't
to
wanna,
drink
like-
my wine.
You have to drink.
God
what?
forbid.
We only have 2 more bottles
I'm
over
gonna be
here,
so wrong tonight. Awesome.
We'll go into the songs in the second half. So because I could go on about that song. So moving forward. So on you.
Okay, I got an X.
Sorry.
It's all right.
So Bailey, do Bailey. You can tell we prepare real hard around here.
I have my wine ready.
All right, Bailey, you ready? Mm-hmm. The song is All I Need by Radiohead.
That could be either of you. Literally
Cheers.
either.
Katie's combined.
Kate's love Radiohead. She knows. So
I'm going to say Kate.
You are correct.
you are correct.
It's such a sad sounding song, but it's so romantic. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Good
Katie,
job,
you ready?
Bailey.
You ready?
Always.
The song is The First Taste by Fiona Apple.
I'm kind of sad that I didn't pick that actually. Crap. I'm gonna go with Bailey.
You are correct.
Okay,
Good job.
Damn.
that's a great song, Bailey. Good job.
You guys
One
you
of
have
my
a slight
favorites.
one up because you work together. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm excited.
I feel
We'll
like
see.
we all...
Because I feel like
I've
I
worked
feel
with
like
you.
you're
I
on.
keep forgetting.
Well, and I feel like you and I are like on the same wavelength too. So I feel like
Our
I don't
names
know.
are similar. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we all pretty much have a lot of similar tastes
Yeah.
in music.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
The song is Love You Inside and Out by the Bee Gees.
Oh no. I'm gonna go with Katie on this one.
Is that because I'm older?
No, it's just because I can't see Bailey picking it. Is it her?
It is Bailey.
Oh my God, Bailey! I don't know you anymore. I don't know who you are.
Purposefully did not pick a Bee Gees song because
really?
yes, because I was gonna pick either How Deep Is Your Love or something like that. But
I love the Bee Gees.
God,
I love the Bee Gees too.
I thought I knew you and I don't.
Kate, do you not like the Bee Gees?
I love the Bee Gees. I just watched their documentary.
I was about to ask if you watched
So
that. It was so
good.
good and very
so
sad.
I still need to see it because
It's
everybody
really
keeps
good.
talking about it.
Oh.
And you love
Stuff.
them?
Yeah, and I love
You haven't
them.
seen the
I
documentary?
know.
We
I haven't
have.
seen a lot of documentaries that I've been told to watch.
They're like incredible. They switch genre, which is insane. Like to be successful in both genres. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Okay, I'll go into it too much.
All right, Bailey, you ready? This is Tinder by Blur.
Katie.
Did you say Katie? No, it
What?
isn't. Sorry.
That was a good one. That was a
I
good
like
one.
this game. This is
I
fun.
love Blur. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Let's see. This is Always Something Here to Remind Me by Naked Eyes.
I like that song. I don't think Bailey would put that. I'm gonna go with Kate.
You are correct.
Yeah.
It's kind of a sad song though, but I was like, his love is forever though, so it's
Yes.
a love song, right?
And I love the 80s.
That music video is so cheesy. Okay.
All right, you ready?
I'm so ready.
Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor or Prince.
Oh, geez.
No, God, that could be either of you.
It was Toby.
That's a
It was
sad
Toby.
song. That song is so
He's talking about his arms.
depressing. He like threw it in there. Like that's his song pick. What a twist. Oh no. God, you know what? I'm gonna go with Katie.
You would be correct.
Yes, I got one
I
finally.
do love that
Good
song.
one.
Do you love that song?
Every time I wear a turtleneck, I think of her.
Or when you rip up pictures of the Pope.
That's true. That too. Yeah.
All right, Bailey. I'll Stand By You by the Pretenders.
Katie.
Yes.
She knows me.
It's definitely Katie.
I love Chrissy Hynde. That's a great song.
That was a good
Not
one.
just romantic. It's a good song.
You ready? Mm-hmm. Hang On to Your Love by Sade.
Bailey's face. Oh man. I'm gonna go with Bailey.
That is correct.
Oh my gosh, that was hard, guys.
you a
Because I know you
curveball.
both like Sade.
I love Sade.
Yeah, I do too.
Love her.
That was tough.
David at Spinster calls her Sade.
Sade.
Yeah, it cracks me up so much.
All right, so this is Kate.
Yes.
Okay.
Dreaming My Dreams by the Cranberries.
Oh no, that's either of you. God damn. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna go with Bailey on this one.
It is actually Katie.
No, goodness, it could be either of you. You like the Cranberries though, right?
Not like I do.
Yeah.
Not like I do.
I love
She's
the
diehard.
Cranberries.
Man, I'm like-
yeah, me too.
Major fangirl.
All right, Bailey. Only You by Yaz.
Kate.
You're gonna
You're-
talking to that
Kate?
microphone.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Yazoo. America changed it. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Or like the birth control pill.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a birth control pill called Yes?
Yeah, I was on that.
I
That
was
got
on it for like a
recalled.
hot
Don't
minute.
take yes.
Don't take Yes.
Don't take yes. Brought to you by Yes. No.
Not sponsored by
Not sponsored by Yes.
All right, Katie. This is Lover You Should Have Come Over by Jeff Buckley.
That's Bailey. That's Bailey.
That is Bailey.
That song.
I almost put Jeff Buckley on my list.
Jeff Buckley in general.
I should have been more strategic. I should have tried to think what you guys would have put and put it down, hoping you didn't. Okay.
But I
let's
like
do
that. I
this.
like that. Like I'm getting to know you better through. I feel like yeah,
Yeah.
kindred spirits.
Okay, we've got Green Grass by Tom Waits.
Oh no, I feel like this is a trick because I think it's Bailey, but I feel like Katie put it down to mess with me. I'm gonna go with Bailey.
That's
Yes, it's
Bailey. I didn't even fuck with Tom
When I
Waits.
hear Tom
'cause
Waits, I think of Bailey.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Tom Waits or Nick Cave.
Also,
it's Bailey.
I've covered that song so many times. It's just, I love that song. I want to actually like eventually record a version of it because I've played it so much.
You should.
Like, I should just go
You
ahead.
should
yeah.
actually. be
I
good at
approve.
it.
All right, Bailey. Ring My Bell by Anita Ward.
Kate?
Yes, that is Kate's.
I always think of Charlotte
Singing it
really
in my
drunk
head.
in Sex in the City. Like there's a scene where she's trash and she's singing.
That's most scenes. That's funny. Yes.
ready, hon?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is Real Love Baby by Father John Misty.
I'm gonna go with Kate.
Yes, you're correct.
Oh gosh, that could have been
It's
a
a good
Bailey.
one.
That could have been a
Yeah.
Bailey.
It's a good
that was
song.
I do like Father John Misty.
All right, you ready?
I am so ready.
This one is Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House.
I'm gonna go with Katie. Yeah, this I can
Yeah,
already
she's
tell.
not
think about it.
That was the only one I felt very sure about.
I had to put that in there. That's probably my top 10 songs of all time.
Really?
I love that song so much.
I love that.
It's such a great song.
You have a beautiful soul.
All right, Bailey. We've got The Air That I Breathe by the Hollies.
Otherwise known as Creep, otherwise known as that song that
Right,
Lana Del Rey
yeah.
did.
Exactly. That could literally be either of you.
It's a great song.
It's a really good song.
Katie?
Which
I'm sorry,
one
you
did
have to,
pick?
you have to enunciate. Are you going Kate or Katie? KT?
Katie is the right answer.
That is a good song.
That's a good. I thought about putting that down.
Really?
Yeah, I really did.
All right. This one is Case of You by Joni Mitchell.
Canadian legend.
Bailey.
Yes, that is Bailey.
Okay.
This Must Be the Place by Talking Heads.
I love this song. Are you sure it's not me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do Bailey on this one.
It's actually Katie.
It is Katie. I
Yes.
should have knew.
It's a
that.
really good one.
It's a good one.
I was shocked you didn't pick
I'm
that.
kind of shocked I didn't
I'm
pick
shocked
that.
I didn't put it down either.
We're both major Talking Heads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
me
fanatics.
too.
Are you really?
Yes, I
Oh,
absolutely
we can
love
be in the
Talking
same
Heads.
club. Awesome.
Yes, we
Yay.
can make a club.
Yes.
All right, Bailey. I Melt With You by Modern English.
Kate?
You are correct.
I like that music video. There's a
Kate,
scene.
you're an 80s girl.
I'm such an 80s girl, like totally.
I love it. Well, if you saw my breakdown on like when I was writing down my list, my 80s section was like, it was the longest. Yeah, it was really long. I had to narrow it down. Is it my turn? I'm sorry.
It's your turn.
I'll stop talking.
Let's do. Yeah, okay, that's fine. How many are we doing? All these?
Sure, we're on a
Okay.
roll. This is fun. Toby's having a blast.
It's interesting. Pick this one. This one's The Strangers or Strangers from the Kinks.
I'm so upset that I did not pick this song.
I figured
I
you
am
would be.
so upset. I knew there was going to be something major that I forgot. This is one of my favorite songs, like ever.
I love the Kinks.
Bailey. Is it Kate?
No, yeah.
Kate?
Yeah.
Oh God, I
That's
love that song.
That's Hunter and I's song.
Is
Like,
it?
Yeah, it's always been a thing. Like
It's
we
like
don't,
one of ours too.
we don't believe in marriage, but I was like, man, if we get married, that's
Yeah.
the song. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fantastic song. Good job.
All right. I'd Have You Anytime by George Harrison.
Oh no, it's gonna be Katie. Is it Bailey?
It's Bailey, yeah.
Bailey, I didn't know you liked that.
Bailey
kind
loves George Harrison.
I love
What?
that album is one of my favorite albums.
Your dark side's so light.
Or is her right side so dark?
Maybe. I don't know.
I
Bee
love
Gees
that album.
and George Harrison. Oh, okay.
She's a
I know,
conundrum.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
An enigma.
Kind of all over the place.
All right, Bailey, here's a fun one for you. Glory Box by Portishead.
Katie.
Yes.
Are you mad you didn't pick it?
Yes.
Portishead's
Very
amazing.
mad. One of my favorite bands.
I actually am shocked I didn't think of Portishead.
Yeah,
Well,
Same.
same about the Kinks. I'm like really
True.
upset at myself about that because I love that song. So, yeah, Portishead. Pretty much any Portishead is like,
Yeah.
There hasn't been a bad song that's come up yet. Like to
No.
be honest. Yeah.
All right.
is this me?
Yes. There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths.
It's on my list. That's funny. It was on my list and I didn't put it on there because I thought somebody else would put it on there. And I'm going to go with Bailey.
It was Bailey. Yes.
Is that a love song?
No.
If
kind
a double
of.
decker bus crashes into us to Dead by Your Side, would
I
be.
think he's talking more about himself in it, though.
I mean,
Well,
it is
more than
Morrissey,
likely, yeah.
but you know, as regular plains folk would take it, it would be about the person you're with.
it's a dark love song.
It is a dark love song.
Double
Go
decker.
figure.
All right. More Than This by Roxy Music.
Oh, I love Roxy Music. I have that on my list.
Is it on your list?
Yes,
That's
it
funny.
I'm gonna go with Katie.
That is correct.
Yeah.
It's funny because Lost in Translation was on my list of like possible love movies, but Andrew said it wasn't a love movie. But I think it is kind of
I
romantic.
thought More Than This was a sad song once I
Isn't
looked at the
it-
lyrics.
Lost in Translation kind of a romantic, sort of.
It's a finding yourself movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tragically romantic.
Okay, Andrew, I know how you feel about it.
I'll stay out of it.
Okay.
All right. Bailey's up, right? Love on the Brain by Rihanna.
Katie.
Damn it. I do love Rihanna so much.
We've just had so many conversations
had
about
so-
Rihanna.
Rihanna's so much better than Beyonce, and I'm going to get a lot of hate about that statement,
Oof, that is a debate.
but I will put
Yeah.
it out there. She is great. She doesn't try hard. She's just her, and I love that. Anyways,
Very true.
Tell It Like It Is by Aaron Neville.
Kate,
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like an old soul
will you
song.
sing it?
It is
Andrew will
like a
sing it.
sensual song, man.
Any Neville thing, like or that that song with Linda Ronstadt. Don't know much, but I know I love you. Okay, rabbit hole.
Wait. Oh, you're
So
right.
that
Okay.
yeah.
This is Let's Stay Together by Al Green.
Oh, that's a classic. I'm going to go with Katie on this one.
Wrong. It's Bailey.
Oh, no. It's so good. It makes me think of Pulp Fiction.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Bailey. The Morning of Our Lives by Jonathan Rickman and the Modern Lovers.
Kate.
It's Jonathan Richman.
Yes. Richmond?
It's okay. I was going
Sorry.
to correct you. I was like, no, it'll give me away.
It'll give you away. Stay quiet.
Yeah. Oh, I love Jonathan Richman.
All right, Katie.
Wait, is it? Oh, is it? It's me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bailey
that was
just
you.
went.
Sorry.
13 by Big Star.
Bailey. Kate.
Yep.
Damn it. You like Big Star too, though.
I did that
Ah.
Spotify thing,
That's
and
rough.
that was my #1 song of the year that
Really?
I played. Yeah, I thought that was really random. Okay.
All right. Harvest Moon by Neil Young.
Oh, I'm going with Bailey.
Yeah.
Correct.
Easily.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I didn't. I should have put Neil
I
Young
thought
on mine.
That was
too.
a
thought
give
you
me.
were going to. That was one I was like for sure.
Well,
Katie's gonna.
yeah.
Put that down.
Okay. It's the same with the Kinks thing. It didn't come to my mind. I was
Yeah.
trying hard to like.
Yeah.
It's hard when you're like on the
I
spot trying to
know.
think of stuff.
I can't unhear the sweep in the Harvest Moon song because of the music video, and it's also in the song, like the sweeping noise. Like he added it in the song.
It's a great song though.
It's a good song.
I love that song so much.
All right, Bailey. Bus Stop by the Hollies.
This could be a trick. Kate?
Correct.
Both put a Hollies
We got two
song
Hollies
on.
on there.
I was like,
See, look
Katie.
at us. That's
It's like
good.
Katie did the last one, but she also could have put 2 just to throw,
Just
to
to
be
like
weird.
throw a bone into it.
Yeah.
just to throw it off.
Yes.
Letter to Hermione by David Bowie.
That's got to be Bailey. That's got to be Bailey.
It's got to be right.
I was trying to think of the appropriate Bowie song to put on the list. I just couldn't think of one that like really resonated.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't want to be cliche and put
That
Heroes
song
on there.
is
So
one of my favorites.
cool.
All right.
All right.
Good luck with this one. Happy Together by the Turtles.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Happy Together.
We can start singing it
No,
while you.
I'm gonna do Katie.
It's actually Bailey.
No, Bailey.
Because when I think of that song, this is what I think of.
Aww. It's like your theme song.
This actually whole thing is what I think of. Her and Toby happy together.
All right, Bailey. It's kind of a softball. Maps by Yaz.
Oh, Katie.
That's a
help
good
it.
song, though.
Can't help it.
It is a
That's the
good
one
one.
song we danced to at our wedding.
Really?
It's the only song we danced to at our wedding.
It's kind of not fair because I knew that.
She knew
so.
that history, so that is a softball to her. That's why I got this tattoo, and everything was for Andrew. So
Aww.
he's
guys are so
my
cute.
little compass.
Valentine's Day.
I know that's the sweetest we get, and we're done.
Where are we?
Me,
You.
I
Okay.
think
Wicked Games by Chris Isaac.
that seems like a. Oh God, I don't know. I was gonna say it seems like a Bailey thing to put down. Kate.
Correct.
I'm really mad that I did not put
But
down
It's
that
the
song.
most
It
sexual
seems like
sounding
something she
song
would have
I've
put
ever
down,
heard.
but I
Yeah.
had to think about it. And
I
yeah,
love
That
Chris
song's
Isaac
so good.
and that song.
That song's so good. Have you heard the Widows Speak cover of it?
Mm-mm.
I'm sending you that.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
If You Could Read My Mind by Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh no, my heart. Canadian God. Okay. Bailey.
Correct.
She loves the Canadian
Okay,
folk
so-
people. It's like a
but-
thing. Like
But Bailey and I have a thing with that song.
Yeah,
So we almost named our dog Gordon Lightfoot. He ended up being called Ziggy Stardust, but his second name
Oh.
would have been Gordon Lightfoot.
I grew up on him. It's a Canadian. Like
I
he's
thought
Canadian
for sure you were
gold.
going to put that song.
well, I thought about it,
That was
but
another one. That
I
was
figured you were going to put it, so I just let you have Gordo.
I love that you love
Gord's
that
gold.
song because no one ever knows it. Like I've actually like not a lot of people like
Oh,
in
that-
Texas.
I think that
seem to
song
know
is
it.
iconic. That song
Yeah.
is probably one of the best songs ever written.
I need more wine. My heart's warm.
Here, we're almost done with this, and then we'll refill.
This is amazing.
We're getting to know each other. This is so awesome.
All right, Bailey. Kathy's Song by Simon and Garfunkel.
That could be either of you. Katie.
It is Katie.
So I used to sing that to my boys when they were going to bed.
Really?
Yeah. I sing them that in the boxer.
You know, okay, I actually almost put that song down.
What?
Uh,
Kathy song? Really? A lot of people don't know that song.
I love that song.
I love that song too. So that was actually my oldest son's first concert was Paul Simon.
Really?
Because
That's
he was
awesome.
kind of brainwashed to only know Simon and Garfunkel growing up, because I would just sing him those songs when he was
Yeah.
going to bed, and he thought that was the only band that existed. He's really into Talking Heads now too, brainwashed too, I guess. But
That's super cute.
yeah, it's a great song.
Parent goals.
Yes. Was is it
You
me?
ready?
Yeah.
I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss.
Well, fuck whoever wrote this. Toby, why'd you do this? You didn't write this. This is Kate.
This
Kate.
is me. I'm sorry.
God.
I love
Kiss
Kiss.
sucks so bad.
I know. I secretly.
It is a
have
guilty pleasure, though.
That
so.
song's great, though. It's from the one album that real Kiss fans are like really hesitant about. They're like, it's a little too disco-y. It's okay.
You're
Quiet.
All right. Girl from the North Country by Bob Dylan.
I almost put
And
this
Johnny
one
Cash.
down, and then I was like, no, wait a second. It's Bailey. Is it Katie? No, gosh, it's Bailey.
I need your final answer, please.
I'm gonna do Katie because we're so similar. I've noticed in our answers.
Correct.
Yes,
I almost
put that song
it down. Yeah.
I love that song.
So that's like a special song for me and Andrew too. Or for me personally, it makes me think of him whenever I hear it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I just love that song.
I wrote my funeral wishes and wrote that as the song I wanted to be buried to.
Oh my god, it's on my funeral list too. But he doesn't know
We
that.
need to combine. I have a funeral list on Spotify. I sent it to my
for
family.
our next episode about funerals.
So sorry, but like I just don't want bad music at my funeral. It's a whole thing.
What? Like
I'm just really particular. I went to
no, I have a playlist for my funeral.
too. I have a
and
funeral
I have
playlist.
songs dedicated to each person in my family
Oh, that's
already
beautiful.
picked out. But
Mine's
need
more
to-
conceited. I'm just like, these are songs about me. But that's really dark. But okay. So
side note, I went to a really weird funeral one time. That did I tell you? I think I told you
I
this.
think, yeah.
Yeah, where they played Fat Bottom Girls,
why?
and then they
Who was the person they were burying?
my friend and I were freaking out. Oh, and then they played the Flaming Lips. Oh, Yoshimi. They played Yoshimi at it
Weird.
too. And then I had to leave because I had a panic attack because I was like, this is too real. It was
Wow.
very strange.
That's a very strange funeral.
But I hope that I can make somebody have a panic attack at my funeral from playing the music that is just too real.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, side note.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Where were we?
Anyways,
Bailey's
that
turn?
was she guessed Bob Dylan.
Yes, I
Is
did.
that right?
That's right.
Yes.
So we're at
So Bailey.
Strange Powers by Magnetic Fields.
Kate.
Correct.
I almost put that. I almost put that.
It's kind of a
It'd
weird
be
line.
funny
The
if we looked at
prostitutes
that.
in Thailand line. I was like, I don't know if that's really romantic,
know.
but whatever.
For somebody, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. True Love Waits by Radiohead.
Well, I know who this is, and I didn't put it on my list because I knew that Bailey would put that.
That's
And you're correct.
So I don't know how accurate this is, but I did read one time that, because he used to try to put it on every single album, and it just like didn't. I mean, he wrote it in.
So
the
I
90s.
listened to. So when I was looking for my list, I listened to the '90s version
Yeah.
of True Love Waits Today, which is like a little more grungy,
Right.
acoustic-y. But
Right.
he wrote it forever ago.
about what's her name?
Rachel.
Yes, Rachel. He wrote it about Rachel, and then so he was trying to put it on every single album, and just like didn't fit as a whole until his last album, Moonshaped Pool, and then once he put it on that album, she dies like a month or two later. So
Yeah.
it was
I
like
didn't know about this at all.
Yeah.
yeah, so it was almost as I found it very poetic.
It was, like,
it was his
prophetic
last,
and poetic,
Yeah, like he
almost.
tried
He held on to that.
for decades. Yeah, he held on to
and then
it.
if you like listen to the lyrics and stuff, it's just it's very poetic.
Yeah.
But you are the reason no Radiohead is on my list because I was going to put that on there, and
Yeah.
I knew you would put it. So, anyways,
Spooky by Dusty Springfield.
Kate, for real?
No, that's
You
Bailey.
know what though? It's so weird. This past year, I got really into that song. So it's
I
weird you put
love that
It's a
song.
great song. It's so groovy. It makes
I
you
know.
feel so cool.
I've,
when
I've
you
always
listen.
wanted to play a Halloween show and play
Play
that,
that?
song.
You
Yeah.
should. You would do a great job.
I could see you doing that,
Yeah.
or like Fever, or something like that.
Yeah.
You could do an amazing version of that. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to mispronounce this, but I'm going for it.
Okay.
Is it Yoga by Bjork?
Oh no.
that right?
I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of Bjork, surprisingly. I'm gonna go. Gosh, I don't know. Okay, you guys are looking so intensely. Like you guys, I feel like you guys practice like a really like dead stare. And every time I mention, I'm just like trying to pretend to drink from my cup to avoid looking. I'm gonna go with Bailey on this one.
It's actually Katie.
Shoot.
It's a good
I can't believe you
one.
didn't pick
I know.
Bjork.
I can't believe it either. I feel really disappointed in myself.
Is this the last one? This is the last one
This is
here.
the last one.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm way behind.
Into Your Arms by the Lemonheads.
Katie.
No, that's me.
What?
I love that song.
Sorry. That was fun, guys. Bailey won, right?
Oh, Bailey won. You
Bailey
guys are
won.
like
Bailey
tied
won by
almost,
1
though.
point.
Bailey wins.
1 point.
She's making up for
There's not
that
really a
guilty
prize
pleasures
this time.
episode.
Just bragging rights.
That
like,
was
miserably
awesome.
lost.
I think there's some sort of like poetic like irony in that you won the romance one and you don't care about it at
Right.
all. So good job.
It's incredible.
All right, that was fun, guys. So we haven't even highlighted our guest,
Oh, I'm
Kate.
sorry. I just
So-
exist.
No.
I was cultivated by this clown. This clown brought me in.
We got so caught up in this that
Yeah.
we need to let you highlight what you do, where you're from, just
Okay,
a little bit about you.
So I'm Kate Siamro. I help run Spinster Records in Dallas, Texas. We're in Oak Cliff, the Bishop Arts District area. I've been there 5 years. I've written and interviewed musicians as well as done photography and all sorts of stuff, just like a jack of all folds. But yeah, I've been running that store with David Grover for 5 years now. So going on 6. So it's taken up my 20s very sweetly. Yeah, so that's about it. Other than that, I'm dating a musician, which I did not plan when I started working at the record store. I actually avoided it at all cost, but life works in funny ways.
We know how that goes.
We know.
Yeah, you get a lot of musicians in there. So yeah, other than that, I've known Bailey through Spinster. So actually, Bailey used to work at Spinster for a bit, which was awesome. I
know.
miss you.
I miss it sometimes.
But then once she was moving back to McKinney, I was really excited to hear about Red Zeppelin because I was just all about the girl power. I was like, yes, woman ran record store. That's what I love.
Yeah.
If David was leaving Spinster, I'd buy it off him if I could because I love the industry of it. So yeah.
Well, that's why I thought when somebody asked you one of your questions that you put on social media,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Do you dislike other record stores?"
Yeah.
Like, do people think we have like some kind of turf
I
war,
don't know. I
like
have
West Side
to-
Story that we got like
Yeah, we all snap
knives?
at each other. Like when we see each other, we snap in alleyways. I've never had any issues with any other record
I
store.
feel like
Yeah.
it should be more of a collaborative kind of space.
But
like,
we're
we
also
all-
women. I feel like we're very like different. Like maybe men are like screw those guys.
Maybe that's it. But I'm all for like recommending all the other record stores to other people. So
I'd rather have it be at a record store locally than Amazon. That's really my
Absolutely.
fight
Yeah.
always. Like it's always the
Well,
same fight.
And,
so.
and people that are really, really, really into records, that they get a map out and they map it out where
Yeah.
they're going. So I mean, you might as well help add to where they're
Well,
they're
it's
going.
like every record store has different tastes, different
and a totally different vibe.
Totally.
Right. So it's like you're really not doing a disservice by
No, not at
shopping
all.
around
I love
all of
it.
them.
And I feel like we're better. Like, oh God, Jack Johnson better together. Oh my God,
We are better
I just
together.
quoted Jack Johnson. Oh, unintentional.
Just started talking about banana pancakes. I'm like, what is going on?
About banana pancakes.
Valentine's Day is in the air.
Oh no, Jack Johnson. But anyways, we're better when we get together and call out each other in positive ways. And I mean, I just don't understand having any kind of enemies in the business.
Well, I almost think it's this is weird, but I almost think it's sometimes psychological because I feel like if someone sees enough record shops, they start thinking, oh, wait, why do those exist again? And then they're like looking into it again and they're wanting to get back into it. Or if they're younger, they're just like, oh, that's really hip.
I've never experienced it before.
Yeah, totally.
Well,
And
what I found is we've found is that people want the dirt. They want us to say bad things about people.
oh, always. But that's people in general. Like,
just
have
like
you ever
when-
had a girls' night? There's always someone
yeah.
who's trying to stir the shit
But
pot
with us
of people.
opening something
Yeah.
that's female owned, they're like, so you hate men? Like, no, we
Oh
don't
my
hate
God.
men.
Almost every single person that interviewed us would ask a question that was like hinting towards, so you hate
They
men,
were
It's a
right?
trying-
And we're
juicy
like,
story.
They were trying to change it to
No.
where we were like man haters, and that's
Yeah.
not how it is at all. We're
No.
just proud.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
be proud and not be a hater at the same time.
Oh, totally.
And it's just like we can have a record store here, and you can have a record store there.
It's not
and
like a
us be
separate
friends,
club. Yeah.
and be more collaborative than like be hateful.
No,
And I feel
absolutely.
like that's just changing the tone online, especially online, because they
Yeah.
love to see battles.
I think people love drama though, but I
They
think the
love it.
smaller the city or town, like the more you're like, yes,
Yeah.
there's some juice in this store.
So, so here you have it, people. We are not in any
Yes.
battle with anybody. We love everyone,
Yeah.
and you can shop at any record store in DFW, and we don't give a shit. So
And we love Spinster.
we love Spinster.
I love you guys. I love Red. So I was like, Red Zeppelin? Oh my God. Like, just add me to the group. This is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really surreal because I actually went to high school in McKinney and moved to Dallas. And if I was still in McKinney or if I had this in high school, it would have been so life-changing because, like, McKinney's grown so much. Like, it's incredible. So I know if I was a teenager here, I'm 27 now, but if I was 17 again, I would be hanging out in here every day. Like,
Yeah.
it's so
We
cool.
have like a few like groups of like punk kids, and they just make me so happy
Yeah.
because
They're just so happy.
They need a
to,
place.
they're so happy to be here, and it makes me happy because it's like
They come in
I
and-
was them,
yeah.
you know, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
When they come in and talk to us about music.
But I
and
didn't have a place to go to shop for music.
They
when I
ask our
was-
opinion about stuff, and then they go and draw on our wall and draw really poorly drawn penises, and it's just adorable. You know, they need that space.
They do though. Like
You know?
people. I feel like record stores become almost like this community outlet. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about how you guys feel, but I almost feel like a therapist half of my day.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have people come in and totally vent about their life or what an album did to them, and
Yep.
and it's incredible though to be a
or
part
like a
of that.
concert.
The concert they went to that changed their life or something.
Or how
Yes.
you weren't there because you're too young to be there. But
Yeah, you
like,
probably never heard this.
you probably
like,
never heard of this.
Yeah.
Yes, that's totally a thing. But yeah, I love it. It's incredible. I'm happy it's growing, like it's thriving. It's not dying. So
Yes, absolutely.
So.
Well, thank you, Kate,
Yes,
for being
thanks,
on our show
thanks for
today.
bringing me. I'm so excited to be here.
come back
Like,
anytime.
I'm blushing
Aw, that doesn't
So.
happen, you guys. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
She does blush sometimes.
a lot.
Where did Toby go?
Oh, he's next to.
He's my child now. He is my Russian child.
All right, I think that's a good end point right there.
Yeah.